Today's video is part of our maintenance series, and in this episode, we're going to show you how to properly torque and maintain your lugs on a 7K and an 8K axle. Hi, I'm Kiefer, and this is all about trailers. We're here in the shop with the US built trailer, and we'll be starting today with an 8K Wilbury axle. This axle may not be the same specs as the one underneath your trailer. Your axle may be a Lippert, Rockwell, or even a Dexter axle. To find your specific torque specs, check the owner's manual for your trailer or the information that came with your axle. On this 8,000-pound axle, we're going to show you what the process is to check and properly maintain the correct torque settings on your lug nuts. This is very important. If you do not maintain them correctly, the lug nuts could loosen and lead to thread damage, sheared lugs, or even worse, losing a tire and a wheel. So again, the safety check is of the utmost importance. If you have a new trailer, you want to check your lug nuts on the first 10, 20, and 50 miles. This makes sure they are properly seated for the long term. And after your initial trip, checking the lug nut torque should be mandatory in every pre-trip safety check. Make sure and check them every time before starting out. So the tools we'll need are really simple: a torque wrench and a socket. In my case, I need a 7/8 socket for this particular axle. An air impact gun is not recommended, as this can over tighten and stretch the threads on the lugs or even possibly break the stud like this one. Also, a standard lug wrench like the one that comes with your truck is not suggested or recommended because you cannot tell what the torque setting is and usually will leave the lug way too loose. A proper torque wrench will let you set and achieve the exact proper setting of torque. So again, a proper torque wrench and a 7/8 socket is all we'll need. Well, and a trailer. Stay tuned and we'll tackle tightening these lug nuts properly on our axle after this word from our sponsor.
So you need trailer parts? Why not shop online? At the Trailer Parts Outlet, you can order everything you need all in one place. Axles, kits, plans, tires, towing gear, and more. Whether you're a wholesale distributor or maintaining your own rig, they've got what you need to get you back on the road fast. Just pick what you want and order. With just a few clicks, we'll send it right to you. It's that easy. Your time is money, so just like that, you got everything you need to get your trailer roadworthy, quickly and reliably. Check them out today.
On this axle, the lug nuts are 7/8 in size, and the torque range we want on this, which can be found in our owner's manual, is between 100 and 110 foot-pounds of torque. Every axle manufacturer makes their axles slightly different. If you've never used a torque wrench, there are two sets of measurements on most: newtons and foot-pounds. Ours calls for foot-pounds, so we need to make sure that we're using the side marked foot-pounds, and it is important to look at the pattern that your owner manual shows you. Depending on how many studs there are, it will determine in what order you tighten them. In our case, this is the pattern. We'll go by this. If you don't have a diagram or instructions available, most people will start at the top, they'll skip 2, and start on that third one, skip 2, and so on until all are tightened to the correct specs. So we set the torque wrench to 110 foot-pounds and then tighten it to the first lug. It clicks. The click lets you know you've hit the right setting. Now we move on to the next lug in the pattern. Again, tighten till the wrench clicks. Good to go on that one. Move on to the third and continue till all 8 are done. Once you go around one tire, do the other 3, and after that, you're done. Time to put up the tools and start hauling once again. With the right tools and knowledge, important maintenance is easy. If you like this video and want to see more trailer maintenance videos on this channel, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and as always, feel free to smash that subscribe button. It lets us know we're doing a good job, and we'll see you in the next one.